Good morning. Just down here on Commonwealth Avenue now on Old Placentia Road. The whole intent of this video is to educate people who live in Mount Pearl who have a decision to make on September 24th whether to continue to re-elect the officials that are running for re-election at the City Mount Pearl Council, or to probably this time choose differently by putting some people in there who actually have a serious interest of how the city needs to be run and start looking after the money, the taxpayers' money. An example this morning I'm going to educate you on is how this city is wasting the taxpayers' dollars. I'm going to educate you a little bit here on the road line painting that they've been doing since 2012. And here are the road lines that I'm demonstrating here to you. And these road lines in 2012, a company came to this town and convinced the Public Works and also convinced the councillors to approve it that they need to put this thermoplastic paint onto the roads that apparently, according to the company who sold it, is better. When I heard about it, I indicated that the paint is not going to work, this thermoplastic paint. I have 18 years experience working with these kinds of paints, and I told them that the paint is too heavy for the road, and when they put it on there that the plow is going to tear it off.
Sorry.
The paint, as you can see here, I've started here back from the intersection. I'm going to show you in this video that the taxpayers' dollars have been wasted, and I'm going to show you can see the line here in front of me here. It's completely wore off. You don't even realize it's there anymore. And this heavy paint was supposed to be better. Now I'm going to go over here. They fixed this one already, and I'm going to zoom in. You can see the thermoplastic paint is underneath it, and they fixed this with the old way. And I'm going to walk up towards the intersection here now, and I'm going to just educating the taxpayers. I'm going to walk towards the intersection. And oh, by the way, here's a guy looking for his job back. We're going to walk towards the intersection here now. I'll show you in various examples where they put this heavy coat of thermoplastic paint on. They apply it with a torch, by the way, and it was sold to be better. So it's a better use of your tax dollars. I called them in the fall of 2012 when they were putting it on, and I said, guys, you're wasting the taxpayers' money. It's not going to work. They didn't listen. So this is part of the whole thing which we're doing here, is this group of six, is this kind of stuff has got to be stopped. But you see, most people in Mount Pearl don't even know this is going on because people are too busy with their lives. But you see, here on a Sunday morning, I've come down to take the time to show you where it's nice and quiet and saying, look at this arrow here, guys. Look at it. Shred it. Just like I told them, the plow would skim it off like a butter knife. It's okay for Florida, guys, where there's no studs and there's no plows. You got it? That's where it will work the best. Starting to wear off. Not even a full calendar year. We'll keep working here. Bear with the bumps. I'm trying to hold the camera steady. We'll walk towards the intersection where they did the full-blown test. We're up to another set here now, and the arrows are, this one here is again completely wore off. So I ask you, is this something that we should continue to do? There's the other arrow out here. They've patched it up again with the old way. As soon as the cars go now, I'll be able to go out and show you. This is what your elected officials don't know. They don't have the knowledge. And I've always felt that leadership, good leaders, lead with knowledge. You see, they repaired it again. But underneath is wore off. So let's continue walking here now, guys. Bear with me. There's another guy looking for his job back. walking up on the arrow here, guys. You see it's wore. It's pretty bad. Stud's got it pretty eaten up pretty good. You see? Eaten up pretty good. Same thing out here. Stud's got it chewed up. Another season, be tore off. And by the way, good luck if we have a good winter where we got the plows on the roads a lot. We never had a bad winter this past winter. So good luck if the plows are out in a lot on the roads plowing the snow. There's another guy looking for a job back. This one here completely wore off. That's the thermoplastic paint that was on the road. You can tell. And that one out there is repaired. Again. So then in the March of 2013, you can go into council minutes, and the councillors approved a large purchase order, I believe it was to the tune of $100,000, because the deputy mayor is on record in March of 2013 saying that the pilot projects work that good, we should continue in other areas of the city. And I said, what? So I called up the guy who looks after the painting again, and I questioned him. He said, look, he said, I'm not doing nothing about what you want to say. He said, if you want to deal with this, he said, you're going to have to go to the councillors. I said, the councillors don't even know this is going on. Why isn't anybody telling them? I said, because they don't even have the knowledge in the first place to even have serious input to how this city should be ran. But the group of 6 that we're running with a unified message is this kind of stuff is going to stop. Okay? Look, we're off. Go to the intersection now. And here's the crosswalk. Didn't do very well. You see? Not a good use of taxpayers' money. Studs are ripping it off, the plows ripping it off. How can you justify spending 10? The painting guys who are actually applying this, they're a private contractor, told me it costs about 10 times more expensive than traditional paint that we used to use. Years ago, we used to apply all the paint in the city at a cost of 7 cents a linear foot. It used to cost us $37,000. Here you go, guys. Stud's got it ripped off. Look, tore off. Look at it. Look at this one here. See it? Starting to skim off the edges. Look. So the thing is, the plows are going to have an easy time at that, and hook it and skim it off like butter on a slice of toast. So what happens here is the intersection here across. I get a green light here. We'll go across the intersection. The traffic is coming there now, so I'm waiting for a crosswalk to go across. Anyway, it used to cost us $37,000 once a year. Then they started doing it twice a year, which wasn't so bad. I'm shooting the crosswalk as we go across. You notice that? It was in place, it was just completely wore off. I'm going to turn around here and shoot now. Just give you a still here of what's going on here. You can see the areas where it's wore off, right? Out in the center there, look, it's completely gone. So this is what we're talking about. So anyway, the $37,000 they started doing twice a year, applying the old method. That wasn't so bad. So now they're bringing the paint of the cost of painting the roads and the lines. Can you imagine if we did this in the entire city? If they continue on their spending habits. So in our opinion, this is a complete waste of the taxpayers' money. What we wanted to do was we wanted to be able to stick with the old traditional paint and take the paint that they're using. First of all, take some groundbreaking advice in the paint business. Okay guys, I'm going to end this now and I'm going to take a little rest here.